I have a question concerning trained professionals in people areas versus finance, business, entrepreneurship. Did I say science? I think so. What is I have a question. What is a trained professional? Is there a difference between the people areas? Typically, the vetted approach being the college professional trained person, it's said, in liberal arts areas versus in the sciences, in medicine, in finance, in business, in entrepreneurship, in tech areas. Is there a difference? Quite a bit of difference. Well, I have one question. Why is there almost no emphasis upon complexity in the people areas from training institutes, shall we call them, colleges of, quote, higher learning? Why isn't at a minimum a bachelor's degree, if not more, required in mathematics? And I don't just mean memorizing things and regurgitating them on exams, but really mastering it for the long term, too. Why isn't that part of the training of anybody coming out of a PhD level, especially, program of instruction in a people area, any area? Aren't people as complex as building an airliner or operating system of a computer, or getting you to the moon on an Apollo spaceship or shuttle or whatever? And isn't the builder of a spaceship possibly to Mars designed by a very talented person technically, in terms of complexity, Elon Musk? Now, maybe there's several reasons for this. You might argue, well, the brightest minds want to go where the most money is. Arguably, the highest paying life coach, albeit that not really in my mind so much a matter of training a person emotionally, but financially, how to make more money, being Tony Robbins. One argument being, or claim, that he makes at least $100,000 per 1 hour phone call in a 12-session package to certain individuals, some of them Microsoft executives. But in general, even that kind of income is chump change. His holdings, perhaps $400 million, it was once said, compared to many billions of dollars held by someone in the tech area. Who, Mr. Gates, Mr. Elon Musk, at one point or other, at $100 billion or more, I suppose. So where do people go? And if they have incredible mastery of complexity, Sergey Brin even, having gotten PhDs in computer science from Stanford and then conquered certain niches they call Google, inventing Google. Strikes me that a lack of complexity management, for whatever reasons, including there being such chump change money in it, some would say, compared to other areas, as I'm outlining, resulting in what you call touchy-feely type people, as I heard it bandied about, concerning stress management professionals trained without any mathematical skill, basically, to handle complexity. Schopenhauer talks a lot, and the philosopher, of the importance of mathematics and linguistics study, by the way. Now, there are those who would say, well, I went into the people area because I want to help people, and that's my pay. Or some might even say, especially in the past, I went into the people area, even missionary work perhaps as one form of this, not just to help other people, but help myself get a better seat in heaven, or avoid eternal punishment and flames, etc., or even just to leave a better legacy. But if training thus in the people area lacks training in complexity management, I mean substantially, not just a degree in mathematics, then do you have simply a bunch of people generally who are touchy-feely people, or very intuitional if you're talking about religion, perhaps, as opposed, by the way, to spirituality, but noting perhaps one of the greatest spiritual leaders ever, Gandhi, was a lawyer who had to have great acumen, at least with words. Maybe he had above average acumen skill in mathematics too. Complexity management to the max anyway, in terms of words. Words having a great impact upon people. The better your words, the more effect you're going to have in every which way. So the more complex your word set, the better off you are. So complexity in words and complexity in mathematics complementing each other. Hence Schopenhauer, the philosopher, once again urging mathematical skill and linguistic skill. Isn't that then why at present one person says there are some 4,000 religions competing against each other, some larger, some smaller? Not necessarily larger because they're better, or longer persisting because they're better. Maybe they play a stronger and more persistent role in society to benefit certain people and not others, and that's why they are so large and persistent. But at any rate, why 4,000 religions if they're, by now, you would think, a clear winner and something everybody wants to hook onto, like a better mousetrap. Unless all of these religions are tending to lack something called complexity management. What preacher, what minister, what spiritual leader do you know of who isn't versed in either or both complexity of mathematics and complexity of words? Gandhi, for instance, had great acumen in complexity of word management. I'm not sure the mathematical part, but the word aspect helped him greatly with respect to dealings with people, respect especially.